I think people don't understand that, like, the reason to do all this business, if you're doing it just for yourself, if you're going to live your life to, like, I want to get a Lamborghini and do this, I would never go through all this for a Lamborghini. This is like it's the only reason we're doing this, because there's a responsibility to, like, we have to do something productive and successful and keep this, like, keep jobs going and keep, like, productivity and do something for the society and, like, be able to do donations, to be able to make an impact, to be able to be known, or be able to, like, make an example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not for us. The business is not, like, for me. Listen, if it was for me and my life was all about me, I'd be at home and I'd be on freaking video games like 16 hours a day.
It's true.
Listen, it's way more fun to play fucking World of Warcraft or whoever. I mean, I don't know, any game. Monopoly. We were playing Monopoly yesterday with Luna. So, like, it's not about, if it was just for one person, this is way too much stress and too much intensity to have this big business. So people talk about that all the time. They're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be rich. I don't want to have employees. It's too hard. Okay, of course, because if you're just, again, do you agree with this?
Sure. Yeah. Totally.
Why do you do the whole business and, like, push all this and put up all this craziness?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's more because I want to be able to have an impact on society. At this point, it's no longer just thinking about myself and my family and the kids and you, and because we're now past that. And what has driven me actually from the beginning was the same thing, that we have the similar goals. That's why we even got married.
There you go.
We have similar goals and purposes. Yeah. And one of them is to impact society, to hopefully have a dent in human trafficking, no longer having human trafficking, children trafficking. There's all this stuff, this shit is still happening. Even though it's not talked about on the news, it's still happening. There's still kidnapping. There's still organ harvesting. There's all this shit, this crap, you know, which nobody ever wants to talk about because it's, like, not that exciting and not that fun and not that happy. But if you actually look at it, our world isn't, like, a beautiful place, and people make it seem that way all over social media with the amazing cars and the houses and the Botox and the boob jobs and the nose jobs and the butt jobs.
You don't need a boob job, Whitney. You literally did not need. You were gifted. You were given a gift.
Anyways, I'm just saying, like, these are all just shiny objects distracting everybody from the real situations that we have in the world.
It's distracted me. They've distracted me many times. So here's the deal. Okay, this is what I want to say.
That's what drives me. That's what drives me is, like, not all those shiny objects, really. Like, those are all very nice things to have, and I do have some nice things, and those I get myself nice things as a reward, quote unquote, for my monetary contributions that I've done. Like, for instance, I did a very large donation, and I got myself a beautiful ring. Okay, so it's just everybody's different, but I definitely want to make an impact in the world, and I know that you do too. And we want to set a very good example for our children. And while we're doing that, it's amazing that we're able to give people amazing experiences in the kitchen. My life has been impacted by our kitchen gadgets. I love our garlic press. It's like I tested probably 50 different garlic presses before we did that one.
That's very true.
And I love this garlic press that we have. I love our lemon squeezer. I love the milk frother, and it's great. And I love making people's lives easier in the kitchen.
Yep. And again, if it was just for us, we've long passed the time where the money we make affects our personal life. Like it's we're done. The Range Rover, you get, how many Range Rovers can you get? You know what I mean? Like what how many rings and how many watches are you gonna get? Like, I don't even have a watch on.
Literally, I looked. I'm not saying it's bad. I have looked at a Bentley, or what is it called? Was it a Bentley?
The Rolls Royce.
The Rolls Royce. But you know, it's like almost $1 million, or how much is it? 250?
Like for like 400.
400? Okay, whatever the amount is, 400,000. I was like, gosh, you know, that's a lot of money for a car. Would I want to buy the car, or would I rather donate? And that's where it goes down to.
It just feels so intense. Like, God, yeah.
Jeez, for a piece of a car.
Have you seen, like, online, like, these guys, like,
is it gonna really change my feeling in my life? That car, that $400,000.
It might.
I don't
you
know.
might really like it. I don't know.
I
see, look at that car, and then you're like, whoa, it's
I mean,
yellow and this, and ooh, what's that? And oh, ooh, luxurious. I mean, I don't know. You could get the car if you want, obviously.
One day maybe when I feel like I can. It's not a big deal for me. Still, I feel like whoa, I wouldn't do that.